Wonderful viewers, welcome to the program. This morning, this is Bystanders Are Innocent. I'm Christian Chuku. We are right here in Ogba to get people talking on the topical issue that we have this morning. Happy New Week to everyone watching us, wherever you're watching us from this morning. Abiodun Jago Street is the place. The bystanders at my back, and they're deliberating on the reports that we have on the newspaper headlines this morning. Yes, I have Mr. Matthew, I have Honorable David, I have Mr. Chigozie, Chimezie Ezenwa. I have Oluwawan, East Colorado. Yes. Breaking news, 30 missing in Edo train station kidnap. 30 missing in Edo train station kidnap. Lucky, Mr. Lucky, where are you? Two children dropped, woman escapes, one suspect arrested. Federal government says security agencies on trail of kidnappers. Federal government says that the security agencies are on the trail of the kidnappers. We have, let's look at that report here this morning. Atiku in London. Where is Atiku? The answer now is that Atiku is in London. The British government invited him, yes, his campaign organization, as he gave me the information. Atiku Tinubu Kwankwaso, Obi in brisk moves for northern votes. Atiku Tinubu Kwankwaso, Obi in brisk move for northern votes. We have other reports. 11 discos generated 199 billion in first quarter 22 reports. Nigeria's trade surplus rises to $11.58 billion. Gunmen burned down renovated police station in Anambra. Gunmen burned down renovated police station in Anambra. Let's look at the Nation newspaper this morning. Yes, CBN cash withdrawal limit policy goes into effect today. Today is the 9th of January 2023. CBN cash withdrawal limit goes into effect today. Security spreads net to rescue 31 train travelers in Edo State as River State bars articles campaign from public schools. The PDP candidate is in the UK. And breaking news, the owner of that communication, that is AIT, has been arrested in London. He has been arrested in London. We will be showing up in court this morning. As we move on, we'll give you much more reports. Tinubu was in Lagos yesterday. The Arewa community, in their thousands, endorsed him for presidency. Tinubu in Oniko Stadium, the Arewa community endorsed him for presidency. While Peter Obi and Obidati, they had a chat with Channels Television. They spoke on their candidacy and what they are going to do when they become president. Ahmed Dati was emotional on the live program. He cried, he shed tears and he left and came back. What made him shed out tears? He said that he's been persecuted. His family is being persecuted for joining the Labour Party. I have Mr. Matthew. Good morning, Mr. Matthew.
Good morning, Mr. Christian.
Okay. Happy New Week.
Same to you.
Okay, let's start with the CBN cash withdrawal limit policy that goes into effect today. Where are the new Naira notes?
Speaking holistically, it appears as if CBN is not ready for the new Naira notes. But from all we are seeing, the quantity in circulation, I don't think it's sufficient. And I don't even think the commercial banks are already withholding old Naira notes when it comes to their bank. And from all indications, it appears as if people who are going in to withdraw cash from the counter are still being given the old Naira notes. Then speaking to the issue of the withdrawal limit, I think it's supposed to take effect from today. CBN have said that it is not cast in stone, meaning it's subject to review. So if the first instance where they said 100,000 and 500,000 were reviewed because of public outcry and opposition to the policy, what we have currently is 500,000 and 5 million to individuals and corporate organizations, as the case may be, respectively. And if that as it stands today, that is the limit, and the policy is taking effect today. So I believe that CBN, as a responsible organization, going by their statement that is not cast in stone, that if they see that the policy is not working to the extent that it's affecting legitimate businesses I think they will need to review it.
Let's look at the POS and the small businesses that thrive on cash.
Particularly the POS, I've been of the opinion, even before the fair review, I've been of the opinion that there should be a waiver for POS operators, because I think they are the ones that need volume of cash on daily basis, because all they deal on is cash. So if CBN, like, if they should match their word with action, I think that sector needs intervention, needs special intervention. They need to give them waiver so that it do not affect them. Generally speaking, if they can peg individuals withdrawal at that 500,000, but for PS operators, I think they should have a waiver. A more considered opinion.
Precious Ikedi, good morning. Paul Chukwani, good morning. Udezishima, good morning. Yes, this is Bystanders and Newsstandard. Let's look at yesterday. 30 missing in Edo train station kidnap. We have not learned any lesson from the last Abuja Kaduna train station kidnap.
Mr. Christian, to be quite honest, it is quite unfortunate. It goes to show that the whole gamut of Nigerian railway is vulnerable to be attacked. Because if after few months we had incidents in that train attack, the train that was going from Abuja to Kaduna, and we are seeing a repeat of it, a similar incident in Edo State, it shows that we are not ready to police our nation. It shows that, because I was listening to channels this morning, that police senior personnel was speaking. I did mention that even in Nigerian security architecture, police formation, that they have railway police command, and it's under the command of a commissioner of police. So what happened that you see such an incident and they did it without resistance? Because what I made to understand is that there was no security personnel on ground to police or to secure the life of people who were waiting to use the rail line. So for me, I think it goes to show that we are not proactive in our actions.
We or the government?
The government, Nigeria as a
playing with the lives of
Nigeria as a nation. I say we are not proactive because what we are seeing is reactionary. As we speak, 30 people have been kidnapped. That's the figure we are made to understand and believe. And it's unfortunate that we do not have what it takes to go for rescue mission. So we now fall back to negotiation. Because that is what we know how to do best.
Okay.
Before you know it, the kidnappers, the bandits, the terrorists, as the case may be, will start calling for swapping of their personnel who are perhaps in government detention facilities. It's quite unfortunate because we did say when we had our Kaduna incidents that after all the victims have been rescued or negotiated and released, that the government should use that window to go all out offensive against whether they call them bandits, whether they call them terrorists, outside business, terrorist organization, ISWAP, Boko Haram, whatever name they go by. As long as they are not state actors and they are commanding some level of coercive power, that the government should ensure that they rein in the supremacy of the might of federal government to decimate them so that we do not have a repeat of that. And a few months after what transpired in Kaduna, we are seeing a repeat of it. It's quite unfortunate that we have not learned anything like you rightly said, and it's quite unfortunate that we have fall back to negotiating.
Okay, let's look at yesterday's town hall series by the television station, Channel Television. We have Obidati and Peter will be there. What do you get from what transpired?
I think I listened to a good part of the conversation. And from what I can understand, Obi have proven that he have the competence, especially in the area of managing the economy.
By just what he said?
It's not, you like, from what I can understand, the way he spoke about the economy, inflation, GDP, he addressed it better than how he addressed security aspect. Yes, security aspect. And that made me understand that he knows that area very well. Because he's saying it as somebody who is an expert in the field. And you listen to him, you understand that he's using the current trend, the current budget, to tell you why the government failed in this area. To tell you why money that is being spent is spent in an area that is not productive. to tell you that if you channel that money to productive area, how you grow the economy, how you improve the GDP. But on the area of security, I expected him to add that the government will monopolize coercive power. He addressed it convincingly, but I expected him to assert that the government will monopolize coercive power. Because for me, that's what makes government legitimate. But in all, I think he made my day and satisfied with his submissions.
Okay, the elections, there are speculation that the elections might be bloody because some candidates are being persecuted.
You see, in Nigeria, our democracy is still striving, and we are still trying to get our feet. But it's quite unfortunate that you see some incidences that is not known to be part of the electoral process, and it fetters in our electoral process unchallenged, like the attack on party members, sometimes in PDP in APC-dominated areas, sometimes against Labour Party in APC-dominated areas. I don't know whether we have recorded attack against APC in PDP or Labour Party-dominated areas. But however I look at it, whether it comes from APC, PDP, NMPP, Labour Party, wherever it comes from, it's condemnable because it is not part of our electoral process. And that is why we cannot help but condemn the security agencies that have the mandate to protect life and property. That is why when I saw the National Security Advisor in the person of Mungunu giving warning that anyone that tries to circumvent the rule, irrespective of the political lining, whether it's from Mr. President Party, that the full out of the law will come against that person. But I think we are not seeing enough action to match that word. Because if a particular political party erects a billboard, somebody goes there to damage it, is punishable under Nigerian Constitution. Such persons will be arrested and prosecuted. If you saw, like we saw in Lagos State, Flag Boy was attacked somewhere in Oshodi or so. And I don't think anybody has been prosecuted. It is wrong. Because when nobody is prosecuted for crime, it embodies people to go into the same crime. We have seen in the past how a PDP leader was burnt in either Kogi or so. And I don't think anybody has been convicted in that issue. And when there's no prosecution and conviction, it encourages other people to do the same crime. So what I'm saying is, irrespective of who perpetrates crime, irrespective of who engineers it, let the respective security agencies swing into action, get the corruptors arrested, do the investigation, get the person prosecuted, and let the court make a pronouncement. Like we have seen the shooting in Aja of that lawyer. If at the end of the day, no meaningful thing comes out of it, it will embolden other trigger-happy policemen to do the same thing. Like you saw in Taraba State, how Nigerian military personnel, under the supervision of a Nigerian military captain, killed police personnel who went to Taraba State to arrest a kidnap campaign. I'm talking about Wadume. Okay. And these were IG special squad. As we speak, there is no indication that they are being prosecuted. I mean, the military personnel, even after the former chief of defense staff set up a panel under the directive of Mr. President to investigate what actually transpired, and the captain and other soldiers were indicted. And as at the last count, we learned that even the Attorney General of the Federation, who should know better, took over the case, charged the case to court, exonerated the military personnel. When I mean exonerated, the military personnel that were indicted were not charged to court along with other culprits, with an excuse that the military high command refused to surrender them for prosecution. Why not begin to ask the Attorney General of the Federation, Malami, who wrote a memo that saw the Almighty Magu, the then acting chairman of ESC, removed from office, cannot inform Mr. President that the military high command refused to surrender people who have been indicted by a panel he directed to be consulted for prosecution. It leaves more to be desired. I'm saying all these things to tell you that these are reasons why you see reoccurrence of crime. Because when it is not addressed, people are not prosecuted, you see a reoccurrence.
Thank you. Okay, lastly, let's talk about Tinubu says I will be fair to all tribes if he becomes president.
He's at liberty to say he'll be fair to all tribes. I think he's within his right as a Nigerian to express his freedom of speech. Um, we are all witnessing what is transpiring, but the more I can understand, there are some statements that since this campaign started that came from him that personally I'm not comfortable with. Particularly when he went to
Osun State.
Osun State and said that he learned that some people are laboring, that they will labor to death. I think such statement is unbecoming of a leader who is aspiring to be the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. And some other utterances where he may have attacked individuals rather than issues. At this stage, I expect all the gladiators, especially the candidates, to start attacking the issues. If you concentrate on the issues, you have so much to chew that you don't have time to start attacking the individual. We are talking about kidnapping now. Addressing how do you hope to reverse the trend? We are talking about the economy. How do you want to address it? We are talking about the data from National Bureau of Statistics that says that 133 million Nigerians are extra-dimensionally poor. How do you hope to reverse the trend, especially as you are a member of the ruling party?
Okay.
And you are a subset of the ruling party. So the policy in place that saw many Nigerians, 133 million for that matter, go into poverty. What alternative policy do you have to reverse it? Those are the things we should be hearing from someone like Tinubu, who is from the ruling party. And look at the issue of insecurity. Under the current leadership of the country, under the current administration, Boko Haram have metamorphosed into ISWAP, into Asadu terrorist organization, into killer henchmen. As a member of the same ruling party who has become the candidate of the party for this forthcoming general election, how do you hope to reverse the trend? What are your strategies? Those are the things we want to hear. Though it's good enough if you say it will be fair to everybody, but let it be beyond utterance, because we have seen in the past how Mr. President said it's for everybody, it's for nobody. Sooner or later, he was declared winner. We started hearing some people gave him 5% vote, and some people gave him 95% vote, and as such, they may not get the equal attention.
Okay.
And sooner or later, we start seeing lopsided appointments. A situation where you have about 70 positions, executive positions, and a section of the country is not given any of such, which is wrong repugnant to the tenets of the very constitution he has sworn to protect. So for me, I think leaders should live up to their
English. Good morning. Gamut. The gamut of infrastructure. I have my brother, Mr. Chimize. Good morning, Mr. Chimize.
Good morning.
Yes.
Good morning, good people. Good to see you once again. Good to be here again live.
Yeah.
God bless you.
When we talk about the Edo's train kidnap, somebody said something that our infrastructures is being turned into a death trap.
Yes. For me, what I want to tell you concerning the security architecture concerning this country, that is really affecting the infrastructure of this nation, is seriously worrisome. Because when you look at what we have, when you have an infrastructure, you also need a security to secure life and properties. Then when our securities are not proactive, you get problems everywhere. You see, take it or you leave it. We are not there when it comes to management of society. We are not getting there anytime soon unless we see a good, better policy that will drive us to that aspect. So far, we are not there yet, and it is also derailing what we actually believe in this country. Thank you very much.
Okay, let's look at other reports here this morning. We have I don't know if you watched that interactive session. Yes.
Oh yeah, to some extent. Even I was at about 2 a.m. I was like going through the video on my social media. So it was so pathetic for the vice president to shed tears. Actually, some people are very emotional when it comes to things that you say concerning them and their family, because they hold their family high esteem. And these are the people who tend to believe, because when they come, they will make Nigeria to be their own family, and they will hold Nigeria to high esteem. And whatever happens to them definitely will happens to the country, will definitely affect them also. And so when people start taking politics to a dirty level, I condemn it totally. Because whatever we are practicing, we are still Nigerians. And in politics, we get it wrong because we go after the dirty aspect instead of us to go after the issues that are on ground that we are supposed to clean and that we are supposed to make sure we put in place. Politics is not all about you coming to tell lies and to play the dirty aspect. And I believe Nigerians are not gullible anymore for the dirty aspect of politics. We are moving forward and nobody will stop us. And I believe come 2023, we'll start getting it right. Thank you.
Let's look at the G5 governors. He said they are just creating anxiety. They can't disclose another candidate other than Atiku.
Yes. We said this thing sometime last week. I think I actually explained a little bit of it. It is very, very critical for them to come out. The only man who can speak regardless, and even after speaking, who also bites himself, is Governor Wike. And so whoever that wants to come out to tell you that they will endorse another candidate, the G5 will do that. The integrity group, so to say, will come out and endorse. No, don't wait for that. It's not going to be like that. All you will get there is just anti-party, and they will play it underground. Because if they come out, their own interest also will be deterred. Their own interest also will be deterred. So what you will get is going to be something. You see, that is what we talk about. But before we divert to that aspect, that is what you will say. They cannot come out and endorse another candidate openly because it's going to affect
Their own
their
political
own
career.
political interest. Thank you. And
Okay, lastly, let's look at the CBN cash withdrawal limit policy goes into effect today. 500,000 naira a week for individuals, 5 billion naira for corporate organizations.
weekly.
Yes.
Well, I think there will still be a review concerning that, because what I'm trying to see from this aspect is that the policies they are trying to bring in is for the forthcoming election to be free and fair, because everything I'm seeing here is gearing towards the forthcoming election. Cash withdrawal policy,
The design of the naira.
the design of the naira, everything is pushing so that there will be no vote buying. Fine, sir. And same thing, sir. There will be no vote buying. Sorry, my fellow viewers. There will be no vote buying. And those are the things we are trying to look at this point in time, because when it comes to a free, fair, and credible election, you need to bring all hands on deck and make sure every loophole is being covered so that the vote of the common man will be the vote for the best. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. God bless you. Happy New Week. I have Honorable David. Good morning, Honorable David. Good morning.
Good morning to
What
you.
is happening?
Good morning to
Yeah.
you, Mr. Chifu. Very beautiful morning and a wonderful day to everyone and to all our viewers. I say once more, Happy New Year to everybody.
Okay, what's happening?
I think a vehicle just knocked down a passerby down.
This early
I
morning.
don't know the vehicle. Actually, if his brake is faulty, I just don't know. But I saw human fell down. So people, sympathizers have actually gone there, there to rescue the woman.
Okay, let's look at where is Atiku?
I am not a Atiku spokesperson.
No, on Twitter. Why I'm asking that question on Twitter? There's this question: where is Atiku? There are reports that he's not feeling fine. He's sick. He was rushed to.
I don't know where Atiku is, but I believe. I believe Atiku is in Nigeria, and then probably he has not disclosed. So probably visit best known to him That should not be my own headache. Where Atiku is, even if Atiku is in the pot of soup, even if it's in home, Atiku issue should not be my own. My own issue is how can Nigeria move forward. Now, I want to say this again. 2023, 2023 is here again. Nigeria has options to choose either to go, either to make the country move forward, or to or to or to move the country back forward. That was the same thing Jonathan said in 2015. You have the choice of making this country move forward, or you guys would allow the country to be stagnant. So I believe whatever decision Nigeria makes, even if either way it is, we would either enjoy it or suffer the decision. So I want to appeal to every Nigerians. Now it is time for us to rewrite the wrongs, the mistake that happened in 2015, and then project into the future and make things work. And for the issue of Asiwaju.
Okay, Asiwaju. I'll be fair to all tribes. Yesterday was at the Arewa community. You see the thousands of Arewa supporters that attended the
rally.
Mobolaji Johnson Arena Nikon rally yesterday.
The question is, has Asiwaju been fair to non-indigenous in Lagos? That is the question. Before he who comes for justice must come with with an equity. Has Asiwaju been fair to non-indigenous? This is a man that has been persecuting non-indigenous.
Persecuting non-indigenous.
Yes, in Lagos.
Can you give me an example of how? An example. Yeah.
I don't need to give you an example.
No, now.
See,
clarify your point.
See, you are based in Lagos. Now, why was
listening to you that want to know?
Now, why was Ladipo Market shut? Because these people refuse to come out and campaign for Asiwaju. I know, yeah. Now, why was Ogba this market shut down? This one behind. Opposition. Because these people refuse to also participate in this campaign trail. Now, if you want to you cannot get a job in the Lagos State Civil Service if you're not a Yoruba man. Yes, you know these things.
Some of my teachers then.
Who are the teachers then? Well, mention their names now.
Probably has changed.
I start to be corrected. If you are not a Yoruba man, you cannot get a job in this Lagos State Civil Service Commission. They will tell you Omoebo, you that, you this. So this is a man that is not pushing fairness and unity. A man that cannot even unite his own state. Non-indigenous in the state are lamenting. Asiwaju has not been fair. Yes. Truth be told, he has not been fair to them. Now he's not saying he will be fair to everybody. I don't want. If you want to preach that, you must first start from your house.
Okay.
From your home. So don't come on here and start telling people you do that. Let it start that from your home. This is Lagos State. How many non-indigenous have been given appointments into the parastatals?
Okay, let's look at the opposition political parties in Lagos State. There are complaints that they are not being allowed to campaign, place their posters, and do one or two. Some of their members have been threatened.
You know, that has always been Asiwaju's style of politics. And as I must say, Asiwaju is popular. Even if you are popular, this is democracy. You don't need to have to be a tyrant. This is democracy. Everybody has freedom of what? Association, and then freedom
Expression.
Freedom of what? of expression. Ashwaju has always been climbing down on oppositions. Jandor was saying on his billboard along along Tottenham Bridge was being removed. Lassa went there and started removing it. Now
Lassa, that is the Lagos State signage agency.
Yes, the same on that same route. You have Ashwaju posters. They are not being tempered. And that is how some person will say Ashwaju is popular. Even if they are popular, allow other parties.
Something Adegunwa says David is misleading and your submission is divisive.
I
think it's Adegunwa Niyi. Adegunwa Niyi.
Okay. He knows. He's based in Lagos. He is based in Lagos. I start to be corrected now. Can you count how many opposition posters you can see within this locality now? Everywhere you go, you just see Jagaban. Yes, there are some persons that have been paid just to tear or tore any other opposition candidate posters. You know that, and that is a man that wants to become president. This is a man that has crippled opposition here in Lagos State. Now, on eventually, he becomes president. My brother, there will not be opposition again. But eventually, he becomes president. My brother, there will not be opposition again. Because this is a man that will use every state resources just to weaken opposition in the country.
I think he has tried that in the southwest.
He has tried that. You know that in Lagos State now.
There is a party activity. Every party will want to do so.
You see, this is a man. Ashwaju would always go extra miles just to get judgment from the court, just to frustrate political parties. We know this man very well. This is a man. This is the man that was governor of Lagos State. Even when his deputy, that woman what's her name? Mama Latike did not align with him. What happened? He had to frustrate the man out of office. We don't see. Ashwaju is a man that likes loyalty. My fear is he should not become president because my brother, Nigerians will see hell.
Okay, we talked about Obidati shedding tears on live program. He said we are not going to be moved by sentiment again. That even Buhari said cry.
He said what?
Obidati yesterday, the Channels Town Hall live program. He shed tears. He said that his family is being persecuted for joining the Labour Party.
Okay.
You said something. I want you to clarify that thing you said.
I said Nigerians will not be moved by
sentiment
and then shedding tears. You can shed tears and still give Nigerians give you the opportunity to become president. You still go there and mess up. You so put to Buhari. Buhari was crying. Buhari was busy crying. I don't have shoe. Buhari said he's the Messiah. Buhari said he has just 10 cows. Buhari was busy in the cows. But the thing I want to say is that you don't need to cry. Tell Nigerians how competent you are. So that see, Nigerians can distinguish between Mr. A and B. Because I don't think sympathy will not make you win the election. Buhari did that. So Buhari won Nigerians based on sympathies. Now, so many Nigerians are not moved with sympathy, but Nigerians will Nigerians will be moved based on competence, on how competent you are. Nobody will ask you this, that, and that. But if you are competent, then Nigerians will listen to you and then go to the polls and vote for you. Now, I would see he should have expect that.
Victimization.
Expect that. See, politics
attacking
in
his
this
family.
Politics in this third world, people will surely attack you. Western politics is quite different from your politics is being played in here. So people would always victimize you and your family since you are aspiring to become the vice president of the country. So see, that should not make him sober.
We are not going anywhere with such politics.
that should not make him relent. That should even give him that that energy and that morale boost, because since he is claiming he is fighting for a just cause. So see, so that should not make him relent. That should not make him relent.
Okay. Okay, lastly, let's look at Edo State. Taxi missing in Edo train station kidnap.
Let him miss.
Yeah, even the police, they say security spreads nets to rescue 31 train travelers in Edo.
My brother, it is quite unfortunate. Just how many days into the new year? See what has see what has transpired in a country that has a president, a country. Now the same man. I want to listen to, sir. See, I will be glad. Now there have been informations. There have been informations. There have been informations that Buhari will join Asiwaju campaign train and then campaign for about how many states? 10 states. Nigerians are very eager. Now, Nigerians are eager and then waiting to listen to Buhari. How he want to convince Nigerians to vote their own presidential candidates. Because people are watching closely. I'm watching. What does Buhari want to tell Nigerians? That see, the same Asiwaju will now continue with his failed policies. Shebi, 30 persons have been kidnapped. Buhari will now raise Asiwaju hand up and say he will continue from the looting, from the what? Unemployment. And then from the what? And then from the what? Insecurity in the country. So let him go ahead. Okay. Let him go ahead. And let's see if Nigerians will be that gullible enough to listen to him. Because he himself, if truly Asiwaju has solution for all this thing, why hasn't he helped Buhari? Why hasn't he give Buhari that advice to stop this nonsense happening? Because I believe if you're my friend and I see you going either way and I have solution, I will tell you, Mr. President, let's do this. If truly he wants to salvage Nigeria out of poverty, let Asiwaju should have at first advise the president and then tell the president that see, this is what I told him to do. This is the step he took, and then now this thing is now better. But you, for 8 years, Asiwaju kept quiet, and then Buhari plunged the country into mess, into chaos, into what? Poverty, unemployment. Nigeria is no longer safe. Now you are coming out to say you want to campaign for Asiwaju in 10 states so that Asiwaju can continue those failed policies, those failed promises. Okay. Right?
Okay.
Nigerians are not gullible.
There's hope, Abi.
See,
there's hope for Nigeria.
There's hope. See, the office of the president is not anybody birthright. It belongs to everybody. So that slogan, Emilokon, let some persons erase it. If it's Emilokon in his family. If you don't meet him, if you don't reach family meeting, but not for the office of the president. Everybody is entitled to become president. Now he is saying it. I just said that as if we have over about 200 million over 200 million Nigerians. You cannot say that one man is now entitled to the office. No, it doesn't work that way.
Okay,
so Nigerians will go to the pool, and then whosoever wins. But see, it is not saying Eminoko. That is not his house. Now public office.
Okay.
See, this is Nigeria.
But he has freedom of expression.
He said what?
He has freedom of expression.
No, he is taking us for granted. Now, see, I tell people will say, Asiwaju built Lagos. That one is topic for another day. Let Mr. Nees come here and let's see, exclusive.
Yeah, chat with him.
Chat with him. So that you will ask us, how did Asiwaju develop Lagos? I'll tell you whether na him bring seaport come Lagos, whether na him carry airport come Lagos, whether na him make Lagos become commercial hub of West Africa, whether na him build Kata bridge wey dey Oko. I will lift anything of Asiwaju. I will list Asiwaju achievement in Lagos State.
Okay.
So see, my brother Christian, carry seaport go to Imo State, carry airport go to Imo State. See, that state would what surely attract development. So these are the assets of development. You don't need you don't need to be told.
Thank you. God bless you. I have Mazi Chigozie here this morning. Good morning, Mazi Chigozie.
Yeah, good morning, Chris. And to my esteemed fans out there. A shout out to Wariman. Good morning, sir. Trust your trip was safe.
Okay.
Yes, just to borrow a leaf from what David was saying. If truly the Jagaban has the interest of now the Yorubas at heart, he wouldn't have made her daughter the Yaloja. He wouldn't have made her son, the finance. He would have given shared sensitive positions within Lagos to her immediate family. Other Yoruba people should have the benefit, of course, enjoying those juicy positions. Now, somebody who has personified, somebody who has, mortgaged entire fortunes of Lagos is not telling us that he's going to be considerate. He's going to be fair to all. Let him be fair to his Yoruba brothers, who are most of which are not even happy with him, to be sincere, except for Niyi and his lies. I said, who want to defend the indefensible? My people say, Aleji Usiahne, Mano Tosi. You see? I am the book. I'm not this one. I've not heard it before. Aleji Usiahne, Mano Tosi. So, that is just the truth. When you understand his antecedents, well, for me, he might be the best president of Nigeria that Nigeria never had. Because if God have destined him for Nigeria, I think nothing can stop him. Because Nigeria possibly are still under penance or punishment. So you need somebody that will come with rod and iron and with brimstone to punish them more. Otherwise, I don't see any reason why such people should be calling for such positions, while you understand that they are not there for service. And it's very unfortunate. And now, what is making them...
Well, I'll refer to all tribes. I just want to talk about that. Talk on that.
What has tribe to do if actually you are a nationalist, you are patriotic? But you bringing tribe into this means you are a tribal bigot, to be fair. You see? There's nothing. If you are promoting Nigeria, everybody is a Nigerian irrespective of wherever you come from. If that had been his standing, I wouldn't have any problem with him. But for him to have made mention of tribe, it would be fair to all tribe means, of course, these are areas that have brought more division among us, which, of course, unfortunately, we are not getting out of it. For every average politician, they are driven by their own selfishness. Okay. They lack ideology, including the presidential aspirants. What ideology do you have? Jumping from PDP to APC and back to PDP, PDP to Labour Party. You lack no ideology. So every average Nigerian politician has no ideology, has nothing to protect, except for, of course, their selfish interests. You can take a look at what kind of country is this. You see, here with me is just the summary, the annual salary of senators in different countries. Let me just mention 2 or 3 of them. You have Sri Lanka, which has $5,100 annual earnings of the senators of Sri Lanka. Let me come to Ghana. Ghana
Is
is
it all the senators?
no
Okay, senator.
individual
Okay,
senator.
5,100.
Yes, individual for Ghana, a senator in Ghana earns annually $46,500, and in South Africa they earn $104,000 annually. You can imagine that. Very unfortunate. Then you now consider United States, the giant, the most powerful nation on the earth, earns their senator earns $174,000 annually. But comes to Nigeria, they earn 2,183,685,000. 2 million. You know the margin.
When you convert it within week naira.
When you convert it to naira, it means, let me now just make a little breakdown of that. You see, the basic salary, you see, what they earn every day, what make me annoyed is this one. He said their basic salary is 2,484,245 naira. They also collect hardship allowance. These are monthly payments, monthly salary, and their benefits, or what you call allowances. Do you know that your senators collect hardship allowance even today? You see, why to the worth of 50% of the basic salary? They are paid basic allowance. They also collect hardship allowance. The cumulative of all these things runs into 350 something, 350, close to 354 million naira on annual basis, on yearly basis. Now, what is their measure of productivity? What are they really doing in that place, in that chamber, that demonic chamber? You see, when you have even Saudi Arabia that has oil well, are paying $64,000 to each of their senators. Do you see now why they are so desperate to occupy the seat of power? This is just for a senator earning 2 million plus, $2 million plus. Why the most powerful nation of the earth, America, earns $174,000 for each senator annually?
That is their currency.
That is their currency. I mean, these are measured in currency. Your own senators earn 2,100,000 something dollars, something $1,000. So this is why they will do everything to perpetuate themselves within the corridor of power, to hold on to power. They are not there to serve the masses. It's so unfortunate, and that is why whatever promises they are making is just to pave their way through. And at the end of the day, everybody, you, including you yourself, who even voted them, will be more hungry and haggard. It's unfortunate, and this is why we are here today. And can you tell me that such system will be allowed to continue, where a senator earns more than an American president? When you measure their productivity index, American senators are more productive than that of Nigeria. Saudi Arabia, even where their citizens are being paid, they have oil at the same way Nigeria has oil. But their own senators earn $64,000 annually. Why average Nigerian senators goes home with 2,100,000 something, $2,100,000 something million. You can imagine what is their productive index. They are sitting there doing nothing for the masses. That's why, of course, you can imagine where you have the basic salary for an average Nigerian to be 18,000. Most of the states have not implemented the 30,000. Those who claim they have implemented are not implementing it. Who claim they have adopted it are not implementing
What
it.
are Nigerians doing?
Then an average Nigerian worker earns about 216,000 naira annually. 18,000 multiplied by 12. Why a senator goes home with over 365 million naira annually, and you still expect the masses to come? It is so gullible and so unfortunate that even most of the youth are still parading and singing praises of those people who are their arch enemies, who has brought destruction upon them and upon their generation unborn. That's why, imagine the same senators receiving hardship allowance. There was no provision for you as a citizen during the lockdown. When Nigerians were at home for over 4 months, even the international airs and grants were just, they sat on it. Most of them material got spoiled. It seems we are so daft and naive that we are too, we lack the ability to retain our senses. The same people are shouting Tinubu, Atiku, Obi. What are they coming to do? They're only coming to rip off what is left. Telling you will be fair. Who are you to tell me that as an Igbo man you will be fair to me? Did I need such sympathy? Did I need such favor? What we are calling for is to create an egalitarian society where everybody can aspire, where anybody can live, where I must not come to beg you, or I must not come to bow before you before I become what I want to be. Where the children of nobody can become somebody. That is what we are calling. But do you see that with this crop of disgruntled and unfortunate ones vying for such position because they want to, of course, extend their political dynasty and inflict more pain on the masses. The same people cannot pay if a senator is earning more than a professor in Nigeria. More than a professor. How many professors receive hardship allowance?
Also on strike. Lecturers on strike.
1 million something.
No, they do not receive 1 million. A professor does not receive 1 million.
I said they receive just their hardship allowance on monthly basis.
Okay, for the
Runs into millions, 1 million plus. And you, how many have you received?
wait.
And we are here calling that Flip TV should give us a Christmas bonus. Well, I know that you are broke as Nigeria is broke. And
in Edo trains.
Other information, I'm going to speak on behalf of Edo people.
yes, Edo, when Oluwa said that most of those
It's a Gwebe. Those going
fraudsters or whatever, Yahoo. Lucky wanted to nab him, to stab him. But the reality, this is a reflection of a fair state.
Already failed state.
It is immaterial wherever it happens.
We have the Abuja train that we are surviving. We have not recovered.
You have not recovered from that. And now, Edo is now the next in line. Where some disgruntled elements, who even the government of Nigeria will admit that these people are foreigners. Foreigners who inverted your territorial integrity, your sovereign state. Adopt your own support citizens because they are useless and you have no value placed on your citizens. You see, they adopt them and held them and demand ransom on your support citizens. And the government and the federal government, the president and the governors will go to sleep and be snoring while your support citizens are under excruciating torture by the supposed aliens who invaded. And look at that of this thing. They are headers. These are Fulanis. These are Fulanis with few, of course, accomplice within the dose. I don't know whether Lucky have gone to collect ransom. This one is not there here today.
with all due respect.
Well,
Don't insult
No,
the Edo.
I didn't say.
Don't insult
I
the
didn't
Edo.
say Lucky is part of the kidnappers. Maybe
doesn't
I said
know.
I don't know why he's not here. Whether he has gone to collect
Whether-
ransom.
No, he
You
has
saw?
gone. He has
With
gone
the way the eye they took
out
out.
of those kidnappers.
Eh?
They have gone in search of those
Okay,
kidnappers.
Lucky follow them, go they search kidnappers.
Yes, they will get them.
Where were you when the kidnappers invaded your territory?
You should have the federal.
And you are now searching them within your own territory. Within your own territory, you are searching people who adopted mothers, children, fathers, who you call your own citizens.
You should ask the federal government.
And you tell me you are a citizen of Nigeria, Mr. Christian. With Funigas, who has gone to the bush to take care of cattle. I don't know why he's not back yet. It's unfortunate. You can see what is happening. With all this revelation, what can the youth do to recover their destiny? Can the youth continue to support this fair system? Where an average senator, they will come and tell us they put fire, they put light. How much does it take? It's not even their money. You see, $2,140,000 US dollars. You earn more than, okay, if I should divide it, an average Nigerian senator earns almost 10 times the salary of 10 American senators annually. And you still see how we have been plunged into abysmal decline. You are owing 77 trillion because when the money comes, they will share it. The senators will just overnight approve everything because they know that their share is coming to them. And whatever happens to the masses is immaterial. And when they ask them to pass the bill for the 30,000 minimum wage, they say that it's too difficult. Nigeria will get broke when they do that. But they are collecting hardship allowance. When me and you are nagging, dying in pain with this economic mishap, hardship, fuel hike, they also collect fuel allowance. Newspaper allowance on monthly basis runs into 1 million plus newspaper allowance.
Feeding allowance runs into billions.
That we are coming here with our transportation every month, every day of the month, 6 days in a week, and yet some people could not find it. Necessary to appreciate us. They think that we are coming here to make rant. People who are defending the indefensible. They say they are Nigerians. There's no difference between them and the people of course, they are representing them. It's so unfortunate. You see, they're collecting hardship allowance, newspaper allowance, on monthly basis. How much are you collecting? So if I call you, are you a Nigerian, Christian? For you to be still making up your mind, it means you still have fundamental issues. You still have problems with your sense of judgment. It's so unfortunate.
My position here is to be neutral.
But whatever happens affects everyone here. You take your transportation down to this place.
I would like to travel out of this country and just...
to just forget everything. And you can hear it now.
Thank you very much,
now. So when are you traveling? Let me know.
Let me consult you.
Mr. Christian.
Number one. Let's start like this. You have a governor who is the chief security officer of your state. Is that governor performing?
This question you are asking does not need an answer. What actually happened? The governor of Edo State. Hold on now.
Okay.
The state governor does not control the apparatus of the security in the state. It is from the federal government, and the blame should go to the federal government. This is not the first time. If I have to call your attention, in December, what did the federal government say? That everything in every security apparatus is safe. But to our greatest surprise, day before yesterday at Egwebe, this train station, the people were about to enter the train when kidnapper came to.
No security presence there.
Who is to be blamed? Who is running the?
He's asking, what is the role of the chief security officer of the state?
The issue on ground.
I know the issue
on ground. The issue on ground. Hold on.
What is the role of the chief security officer of the state?
Listen to me. the role of the chief security of the state is that one is going to be. They are going to attend to that. That one is going to come. He's going.
So he should be held responsible also.
He's not the one to be held responsible. He's not the one to be held responsible. It is the federal government that should be held responsible.
So what is the role of the chief security?
Listen, when this issue happened when this thing happened in Kaduna State, who did they hold responsible? Who did they hold responsible? Who did they hold
They have the
responsible?
security votes that they collect. Security votes.
This particular train, this NRC, Nigeria Railway Corporation, they have a security personnel there.
Yes.
They are supposed to report to the federal government, and the federal government the state government will conduct its own security apparatus before this issue can be sorted out. The state government, the state government cannot, with all this issue, come out and this thing has to follow procedures.
Okay, the governor has failed, the federal government has failed.
The person that has failed most is the federal government, because it comes from up to the state, from state to the local government. If it fails at the top, there's nothing that the governor can do.
So the governor is helpless.
Because the federal government on top are not doing what they're supposed to do.
They have a commissioner of police in that state that works with the governor.
Who does the commissioner of police report to?
He works with the governor. He works in
Who does he report to?
In different cases.
No, who does he report to?
He reports to the governor.
Who does he report to?
He reports to the governor.
Oh, no. Who does he report to? He reports to the IG.
No, he reports to the governor.
He reports to the IG. Listen, let us this sentiment aside.
As a governor of a state, every morning there are reports they bring to your table every morning. The commissioner of police.
Let me call your attention to something.
Let me educate you. Yes, now. They bring the report every morning to the governor.
Mr. Christian, I will give you an example of Lagos State. When they deploy soldiers, when they deploy them police able to Lagos, was someone who informed?
That is a
Wait, hold on, no. Don't say, don't say.
yes,
that's different.
they informed the governor.
He's not answers.
They informed the governor.
What they wanted, Magodo issue.
Okay.
You understand?
No, that one is a Lagos State problem, right?
Let me tell you the truth. Until we get it right, the federal government is sleeping.
Okay.
So as the federal government is sleeping, the local government are looking up to them. The state government are looking up to them.
There was a judgment.
And they kidnapped, they go to my state and kidnap my brothers.
Who went to your state?
Your federal government now. Your federal government.
Are you not in Nigeria?
I don't know why you are doing like this.
Are you not in Nigeria?
I'm in Nigeria. I'm in Nigeria to the
Is your
core.
federal government also?
Listen, Chikose was asking a question. Are you a Nigerian?
Chikose wants to put me on the spot. So
you want to put you on the spot. So
I know where I am. I need to be skeptical because if I I'm not sure. I'm in Nigeria, but I'm not sure.
Are you a Nigerian or you are?
I'm in Nigeria, but I'm not sure.
By birth or by?
Let's move on. We have Tinubu Arewa group endorsed Tinubu for presidency yesterday. Look at the crowd.
These are rented crowd. These are rented crowd. Take my word.
In Lagos State. They are up to this amount now.
These are rented crowds. Go and mark my word. Because if you don't go, they have businesses. They will chase all their this thing around.
Who?
The Lagos State government.
Okay, if you don't attend any rally, they will.
If you don't attend any rally, go to Abattoir. Go and see what is happening there. If you are not part of them, they will deal with you systematically. Even in Ogbaye, if you don't go to their rally, they will deal with you systematically. I stand to be corrected on this platform. These are crowd that they put something on their throats that if you don't go, you will not do business in Lagos.
That is somehow.
It's not somehow. It's reality on ground now. Mr. Christian, why are you talking like this? You know what is on ground now. When PDP was there, a A pump of fuel was 87 naira. Now we are buying for 270, 280. And you expect this Abokis to be following someone when they are shouting say Baba, do they always answer you again?
Okay. Tinubu says I will be fair to all tribes.
They say charity.
Ganduje says he's a product of unity.
Listen, charity. They say charity begins at home. Is Tinubu fair in Lagos?
I ask you that question.
I am asking this question. Is it fair in Lagos? Absolute no. From a reliable information ahead, they said when Fashola was there, they discovered that most of the property in Lagos are acquired by the Igbos. That the governor then, Fashola, that has revoked the license, the C of O of the Igbos, in case they misbehave. In case they misbehave. And this is a product of Tinubu. Is Fashola not part? Is it not a product of Tinubu? He gives him reports. And I stand to be corrected on this platform. Tinubu will be worse than Buhari. It will be worse than Buhari because the thing is that it's too.
You are speculating.
I'm not speculating. I'm telling you the reality.
Speculation, no.
I am telling you the reality. It's not speculation.
It's still speculation. There's a video of one former aide to Atiku Abubakar. Did you watch that video?
What's the name of the?
He came out. He made the revelation on Atiku. He said if Nigerians know what Atiku has done, they will not vote for Atiku.
What is the name of that?
I'm getting his name. Don't worry. I'm getting his name here. Okay. You want to know his name?
I want to know his name.
I'll get his name. Former aide of Atiku.
The man is from Edo State.
Yes.
I listened to him on AIT today. The guy was just
Michael Achimugu.
And
you're not updated now.
the one I listened to today is Asegbe or so in AIT this morning.
Okay.
But just saying rubbish.
He has made allegations against Atiku. He said money laundering. He said anti-party activities.
Anti-party activities.
Yes, money laundering and anti-party activities.
Listen, I stand to be corrected on this platform. There are people that are looking for cheap publicity. If you say Atiku is doing anti-party, that means he's getting it wrong. Maybe
allegations that he made with ABC governors.
He's trying to woo them over. The same thing, APC are trying to woo Wike and Co. Maybe they want to meet in London. Everybody wants to get power. And you say he's doing anti-party. My brother, listen. See, the violence will take it by what? By force. Look at what Tinubu said in London. He said power is not gotten in beer parlor. It's not gotten by many. That you have to fight for it.
If it's to grab it and run.
If it's grab it, you can hear what my brother is saying. You can grab it and run.
To grab it and run. Some people are saying that they are being persecuted. Their families are being victimized because of they belong to one party or the other.
Who are the people?
Some people are getting death threats.
Who are the people?
Is it the meaning to what you just said?
Well, to what Tinubu was telling his people, I'm not a Tinubu fan. Kule is not here. Is that he's saying that you people cannot just sit down and say he has won election. That we all have to go out and fight to see how they can hijack power. That because
hijack power.
You are reading connotative meaning to what I am
you
saying.
You say hijack now.
Power in the sense that they want to get power by trying to persuade people.
Okay.
That's what I'm trying to say.
You need to be careful because when people listen to you, they can hold you to your word. Because you say hijack now, I can call the DSS, they come and arrest you.
Hijack. I'm telling you the connotative meaning.
Connotative. Okay.
Meaning of what I am saying.
Okay.
My brother, I want to tell you something. Come 2023, February 25, whoever who cares to hear, they are collecting PVC in various words now. There are people that will come on this platform and shout and talk anyhow. Go and collect your PVC. Go and collect your PVC. Those of you that are shouting Obi, that are shouting Atiku, that are shouting Milokon, that are shouting, go and collect your PVC. And I want to say this to the Southeast people, with all due apology. You cannot be burning government property and you expect renovated. You cannot be burning government property and you expect good things to come in that place. Please, I beg you. This is not a matter of even if the Biafra goes today, it's going to take them a lot of time to build up that place. Let us use common sense to follow the government, not fighting the government. When you fight the government, most times you don't win. You don't win. Rather, you end up destroying yourself. Please, I want to beg the Southeast people. It is high time you come together as one family.
Some people might attack you and say that
I don't care because
have Osun
wait, I don't care. But the truth has to be told. The truth has to be told. See, a lot of government parastatals in the Southeast have been burned down because of what? Someone is perpetrating evil and they are encouraging it. It's quite unfortunate.
Okay. Thank you very much. Atiku.
Articulate man. I don't know whether you learned that Fulani herdsmen abducted train passengers in your state.
He knows.
You know that one? I've never seen any federal government establishment in Igbo land. What we have in Igbo land is what? Entrepreneur ship establishment. It is the Igbos that own every company, all the production company in Igbo land. Federal government has never ever been present in Igbo land. See, let me tell you, even the railway, nothing, no road, no infrastructure. Police, listen and listen good. The Niger bridge that was recently constructed in Onitsha is not navigable. You know what I mean? Ship cannot sail through. Are you listening? That kind of oppression, that kind of suppression. Let me tell you, nobody destroying any parasitical establishment or civil servant or federal government.
No, they are destroying.
If they are
the police station, the INEC offices.
Okay, let me tell you. Police are aligning with herdsmen, Fulani herdsmen, killing farmers. Police should be aware. Police should know that Nigerian police are conniving with Fulani government to kill farmers in the southeast, in the southwest, in the midwest, where he comes from. See, let me tell you, truth is always clear there. Why is it that when Fulani attack villagers in Igbo land, the Eastern Security Network that often go there to cool that situation, are always subjected to federal military police attack.
Governors have not recognized
it. It doesn't matter. They cannot get it well. They cannot do it well. If they don't do it well, we have local vigilante. ESN is more sophisticated than local vigilante. That is the annoyance. And even they are all what? Vigilante, local ones. With then gone, federal government would have recognized it because Fulani will just kill all of them and take over the whole Igbo land. See, police, by the time we stop betting truths, nothing will work okay in Nigeria. See, Oga, let me tell you, Southeast, you are saying will remain the same. You have never been to Southeast. You have never been to Southeast. You have never been to Southeast. See, let me tell you, you people are just saying what you don't know. Police, you can't come here every day, start talking bad about the Southeastern Nigeria. Painting bad picture of that region. Okay? Take care of your home before you talk bad about somebody's home.
Herdsmen carried out the attack in Edo State.
Yes, in Edo State. That is what we have been agitating here every day. Some people, I don't want to mention them, I've never seen anything wrong with it. Anytime police comes from an Alausa secretary, he will be countering what we are doing here. It is not by speaking. We need action. What's happening in Edo State? Do you like it? The herdsmen abducted train passengers and absorbed. Police, do you like it? See, this coming election, we decide, the whole world will know how many foolish men we have in Nigeria. If PDP, APC,
They cannot develop
Labour,
their state. They are coming to develop.
if they go to the poll, that will determine. That is when we know whether we are well
You trust
endowed
the INEC?
with.
You trust INEC for credible elections?
Christian, let me tell you, I've been saying it on and off that. We already have signed electoral bill.
Yeah.
Do you know that? And this voting is going to be what? Electronically done.
Okay.
I think you understand. So what happened is that once you vote, we see it there. If they manipulate INEC websites, I don't think they can do so. Because I believe in God. I believe on what Nigerian youths can do. Nigerian youths are good on what? Software.
Yeah.
They are good. They are computer literate. They are internet gurus. Anybody that plants any hack material, any surfing material, SURFING, suffer. If they want to surf anything there, Nigerian youth, they are going to remove it. I am well endowed with this kind of knowledge that when something is about to happen, I know. Let me tell you, come this election, it is time for PDP, APC, those disgruntled elements in Nigerian politics that has been troubling this country for how many years, to pack their load and go. Let me tell you.
We are not seeing the posters of Labour Party or
Thank you,
PDP.
President of Labour Party, PDP.
It seems nothing is happening.
I think, let me tell you, something is happening. On Thursday, Christian, a man, what is that his name? Olatuole or something like the Yoruba man. He himself is contesting for a Ifako constituency. He was the one. He gave me. He went to Akinwale there. He was sharing his flyers to everybody. His posters are now visible at Sabo Salako, Yaya Bato, Akinwale, everywhere, even up to College Road. If you are going, like towards this College Road, you will see a big poster, untouched, without blemish. On getting to Jungle, on the way to Iju, back to Agege, you will see APC. I didn't understand. But that does not mean that those APC posters, that does not mean that people are taking it, easy with APC. See, one thing I know in this election is that it's going to be very, very violence-free. I didn't understand. People have now begun to understand that some persons, they want violence so that they will thwart the effort of people's vote from counting. But this time around, people are taking it serious. They are coming out en masse. If it happens, as you ask me a question, do I trust INEC? If it happens that INEC, they use INEC as a tool, as agency, as what? Stooge, or whatever, pipet, or whatever they call it, to thwart the effort of Nigerians from making a choice of theirs. I'm telling you that Nigerian youths are not going to take it easy. I'm telling you that external forces, they are not going to take it easy. We have been enduring and enduring and enduring. They have been enslaving and enslaving and enslaving us over the years. But this time around, we are feeling the pain. We are not going to take it easy with them. If INEC thwarts the effort of my vote, your vote from counting, I don't care. I don't look at anybody from, say, Alausa Secretariat coming here to cast Igbo or to come and talk against Yoruba. I don't do that. If anybody knows that you're working for federal government of Nigeria, you're a bad man. If you could not come to the camera and tell the whole world what Nigerian government is doing, you are a bad man. So anybody that comes out here and tell me that Igbos, they are busy, they should sort themselves and unite. Igbos are more united than any ethnicity in Africa. Somebody that is come from those states should not mind his tribe. He's minding Igbo. I have never come here and talk against any tribe. I'm always being neutral. The only tribe I have come here and tell people and say, this tribe, you are not done well. You are not doing well. So bluntly, is Fulani. You can bear with me. I began with a time over time, to understand that the Hausas, they are good people. The Barres, there are many people.
I spoke to it, an Hausa man. He said in their area, the Fulani came and they manipulated, took over everything.
Have you heard it?
Them.
Have you heard it from the neutral man?
Chased them away. And he's here driving Okada.
Thank you so much. From the neutral man, they are the only person we know that are erring. Yeah, they are fallible. They are the one that is guilty. They are the one that is causing trouble. But when somebody from southern Nigeria, you become biased against your brother because you don't like him, it pains me. I don't come here to talk against Tinubu. I come here to proffer solution. My own is always based on suggestion. If Tinubu convinced me, 1999, yes, I like him. He worked before Marwa came in. Tinubu did work. Yes. Tinubu was the one that gave Marwa Garden, Abiola Garden. We give him kudos. I don't condemn anybody, but nobody should come here. You see what is good. You said it's bad. You see Igbo man, it pitches you. You see Yoruba man, you go to toilet, you are a bad person. See, kidnap that happened in Edo. Why could Edo person come here and say find it right to pet the truth? To run around the truth. I think understand. Somebody is saying they are destroying federal government establishment in Igbo land. That Igbo, that you know themselves. What is wrong with you? You know this is why we are the most hated tribe in the world. Hardworking. If you can point to one good thing that federal government has done in Igbo land, I will assure you that I grew up in Anambra up to 20-something years before I left Anambra State. I went to school there. I went to University of Nigeria and Nsukka Ajawa School Hall. When I escorted my friend, my classmate that graduated, he graduated in 1998. Yes, the guy is a professor now. When I went there, we escorted him in 1991. See Hall, see Ajawa School Hall, see Zik Flat, stinking, Federal University stinking, nothing. Federal government is not doing anything for Igbo man. What are you telling me? I saw Ajawa School Hall, I saw Stuttgart Street. It was a big hectares of land here. What are those facilities that make you now say Igbo man is money, federal government? Okay, nothing is there. Federal University, University of Nigeria, if you go there, it is stinking, smelling. Smelling. Okay, sick flat. Now, individuals' efforts. People who are responsible for that sick flat. Only heaven was built by individuals, not federal government. Igbos are not benefiting anything from each and every government that comes in. And you know what? I blame it not only federal government, our southeastern politicians. Each and every time they give them appointment, they don't help their brothers. They only go there, somebody like Ekoramande, he only went there, somebody like Uzodinma that is governor, he's only killing Imos. Look at Charles Soludo Mbafo. We help him, he got to that place, he has turned against Ndihiala. He's killing now in Onewu. Soludo is chasing everybody to kill them. Our Igbo brothers who are politicians, they are bent on tormenting us. They align with their Fulani hegemony to make sure that Igbo man goes down any day, anytime. Christian, let me tell you, how often do you go east? You will see people's individuals' efforts, not governments. I'm telling you, Ekole industry, which of mine, Kokonkwo, you know, the owner of Ever Soap, do you think it's the only product? Series, many products from that company, employing many people in that Eastern Nigeria. Christian, let me tell you, aluminum sheet we use in Aba, in Onitsha, in Anambra, aluminum sheet we use, ties, everything manufactured in Igbo land. These papers we use, toilet roll, everything. You do know what shocked me, Christian? Indomie, Southeasterners are eating noodles. It's not Dangote noodles. It's Igbo man sweat. These people have been laboring and laboring. The most industrious people I've seen on earth. Let me tell you, if the coming of our Lord Jesus Christ tarries, I will still become an Igbo man.
Okay, thank you very much. God bless you. We don't have much time. 1 hour 30 minutes. That's the time we use. We spend so much on data. So I will give Mr. 1 minute.
Yes, no, have spoken. No.
Wait now.
No, have spoken. No, don't give me have spoken. No, it's not done.
You will talk.
No. I don't agree. For this one, I don't agree.
Okay, when you finish, you talk.
For this, I don't agree.
This methodical, you should not go straight to the point. Go straight to the point.
Good morning.
Don't you hear the point?
Good morning. Good morning.
You will see now.
We have 6 minutes.
6 minutes ahead.
Extra 10 minutes, 6 minutes, 1 minute, then we close.
Biafra. Jesus. We praise the Lord, we magnify the Lord, we worship Him for His goodness, for His favor, for His mercy upon us. We thank Him on behalf of our fans all over the world. We thank Him on behalf of Philip TV. We thank Him on behalf of IPOB Autopilot, Omada Autopilot. We thank Him on behalf of Simon Ekman, coordinator of Autopilot. We thank Him on behalf of Martin Damdekano, Son Igbo and the Code. Father, be blessed, be magnified in Jesus' name. Amen. I am Mr. Paradeni Okoko. In this second Biafra. Live Mazen Namdekalo and his IPOB government of Biafra. Long live Republic of Biafra. Long live Republic of Biafra. Long live Republic of Biafra. In Jesus' name, amen.
We have a 30 meeting in Edo train station kidnap. Alleged Fulani herdsmen kidnapped over 30 people in Edo State yesterday.
Allege. And who said allege? That person don't know what he said by allege. If not allege, who did it? If not Fulani, who did it? Who are the masterminded kidnappers, whatever in Nigeria now? Is it not Fulani? Is it not Fulani? Eh? Now,
we have kidnapping in the southeast.
Now, but southeast kidnapping or whosoever, they don't kidnap on train.
Okay.
They don't kidnap on train. Now it's good. It's good. It's good that now it reached to the point of Edo.
It's good? No.
No, it's good.
Don't say it.
No, so that they wake up. So that they wake up. Where's my friend? Where's my friend? Where's my friend? Lucky. Minister of Yam. Edo don't be Lagos.
But
Now,
Lagos don't pass Edo now.
no, Edo don't be Lagos. But Lagos is more peaceful than Edo now. You understand? Lagos is more peaceful, more than Edo. If Edo don't wake up for cry, it will be more than this. Shabi, Felix will come there condemning Biafran, condemning Igbos. Now it happened in his own domain. What will Felix do now?
Someone is asking, where is Obaseki?
Obaseki is in Edo State House. Now the Obaseki, you know, they for boss up here with me. Not for boss up with me. And you see them, all the short, we are saying Edo, all the whole southeast governors, politicians, it seems that they have one spirit of sit down, they look. One spirit that whatever that happen, they cannot move in. You understand what I'm saying? Felix will come here, be speaking anything that he like. He will not reason well to speak out. What happened now is a waking call for them to rise up. It's a waking call for Obaseki to know what is within. It's a waking call for them to come out now and join Biafra openly. I'm telling you honestly. Because now, Fulani have looked them as part of Nyamiri. In the heart of Fulani, Edo State is part of Nyamiri.
They will not take it easy with you.
Who? Edo? You see, people have to hear the truth. Truth is bitter to the ears of evildoers. Truth is bitter to the ears of evildoers. Thank God, this thing happened in Edo. If it is in Imo, Abia, Anambra, Ebonyi, Rivers, Akwa Ibom, or Kosovo, or Bayelsa, then we said that it is IPOB. It's IPOB. IPOB organize it. IPOB do this. IPOB do that. The next thing you hear, somebody will call himself somebody will call himself ordinary president. They will take hammer on Simon Ekpa head. Big boy, break his head. It was Simon Ekpa that caused it. Simon Ekpa sit at home. Now he go kidnap people in train. Thank God it's happening in the door now. It's happening in the door.
So who are you going to blame?
Whom am I going to blame? I'm going to blame South politicians.
Is Edo part of Southeast?
Edo is part of South.
Southeast.
South.
Then why do you call Southeast?
I said Southeast, South.
Why will you join Southeast in Edo?
Excuse me. I said Southeast, South. This will call them to wake up, to come together and fight this injustice, and fight our common enemy, and fight this satanic government to stand still. I'm telling you honestly, before we are happening, it was only in Southeast. Now it don't enter Edo. It don't enter Edo. So all of us have to join hands together. Okay. Forget our talk.
Don't we solve their problem their way?
We have to join hands together.
Don't we solve the problem himself?
Okay, let's move on. Have gunmen bombed down renovated police station in Anambra State.
Gunmen
Burned down renovated police station in Anambra State.
We should ask policemen, what have policemen done that made them to be gunning their offices down? Policemen will see the Fulani herdsmen and leave them. Policemen will see the real enemies and leave them. But they will go and die with
Your 6 minutes is up to now.
I die with the government. Begin they kill innocent people. Where house or house kill innocent people. Now the people where they kill, now them revenge. The people where they kill their own people, they don't revenge it.
Your final take.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Anything.
Let's look at Tinubu. I will be fair to all tribes.
I'll be fair to all tribes.
Yes.
That's a political word. That's a political word. Tinubu can never be fair to all tribes.
Why?
By their fruit, we shall know them.
Which fruit?
The mess you mess. The order of your mess will tell us how the taste of your shit will be.
He gave Joe Ibekwe work in Lagos.
Joe Ibekwe is a criminal. They pursue him from Anambra. Joe Ibekwe cannot cross Anambra.
He went to Anambra last year for his mother's burial.
His mother burial. With how many security? He sneak in, sneak out.
And they went to
He was on social media.
I can, you want to be on social media? It's not social media. We
Say he's sneaking.
are in Okada here. I can be in my house. You take your phone, took me picture and post it. It's a social media. It's a social media. I can come to your room. You snap me and post it up. It's a social media. You understand what I'm telling you? The people that Tinubu are giving posts or federal government are giving posts from our area, they are the enemies of Igbos. You can never see a core Igbo man who love Igbo man, they will give posts. Is it not the Igbo who say what is he finding in Igbo land? What is in Igbo land that is looking for? Is it not the same Joe Igbo? Eh? Tinubu will be fair to all Igbos. You will see how Tinubu are treating Igbo business people in Nigeria. In Lagos. In Lagos. That is how you get to confirm how Tinubu will be fair. Look at the tariff, look at the tax. He's posting.
Everybody's paying.
Yes.
Both Igbo, Edo.
All the people that go down there. That is we don't know how it will be fair to his people, to every tribe. Tinubu cannot tell me. Let us say this is here. Tinubu cannot tell me that he will be fair to all tribes. It can never be so. Igbo tribe are the receiving end. Igbo tribes are in the receiving end. Anybody that enter in Igbo Nigeria government, they will use Igbo as a practical testing ground of hatred. And it was the Igbo governors, Igbo elite, Igbo rich men, billionaires, gossips.
Okay, lastly, Simon Ekpa said he's going to declare Biafra on the 25th of February. 5th of February.
26th of
25th. Did you hear that report?
26th of February is going to declare Biafra. Biafra is already existing. What he come to do is to fortify Biafra. Biafra is already existing. What Simon Ekpa is coming to do is to fortify Biafra for Biafra to have a very solid ground.
Okay.
You understand what I said? And God will bless Simon Ekpa. God will assist him.
Amen.
God will be on her side.
Amen.
Whosoever rise up against Simon Ekpa must surely fall into the pit of hell. I'm telling you honestly. Because Simon Ekpa is the Joshua we have. Now.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you. I am Mr. Akpara, the new Oko condemned in this Republic of Biafra, led by Martin Namdekalo and his IPOB government of Biafra. Biafra win the war. Biafra win the war. Biafra win the war. In the name of our Lord Jesus Christ. Omo Biafra. Onara Hakwanora. Onyendi Robra Buruburu. Lechende Chembe Nile. Simon Ekpa. Nyakananya. Arhakwanora. Kayama Namdekalo. Ragemegi. Ogadre Namanaha Jesus. Namdekalo. Kapanudono Naha Jesus. Kemesiano. Mbosinta. Kachon no Werenchi. Naha Jesus Christ. Amen.
Oluwa one. The East Colorado.
Christian, what's happening? You see, good morning to my viewers worldwide. West Side, East Colorado. You see, West Side with that. You see, I'm Oluwa. My country home, and don't say it boiling. I'm going there. Before 4, I will be there. I'm going to the forest to rescue my people out of the forest.
Oshake.
Because some motherfucking masquerades invaded my state, kidnapped my people to the forest. I'm going to the forest now. I will not wait for Buhari or die anymore. I will go with my own. When I get to my father's house, we have specialistic spirituality gone.
Yes.
I don't understand.
You know, that's my language. Special spiritual gone. We will face the demon inside the forest. I will rescue my people out.
Okay. Are you going, Mr. Lucky?
Lucky already there. It's not here. It's on its way. We must rescue our people. It's on its
Where you
way.
see Lucky? Now, so Igbo people they see wrong thing.
You never see anybody say somebody. How are you? It's a spirit.
I heard that place is closer to Wari.
Huh?
That place is closer to Wari.
Yes.
Not only Edo people, Wari people were also amongst people.
That's all we are one.
Oyibo also.
We are one.
Burn the state.
We are bending.
Burn the state.
But from now to tomorrow, do you think they can rescue those people?
See, because of the revolution of the mountains of the website of the rescuer, there we must be freedom.
Before tomorrow?
Yes.
Okay.
Because
I'm
I'm
going
going
to
to take
promise
it by
you.
force.
I'm going to promise you 1,000 naira. If by
What is
tomorrow,
1,000 naira? How can you give a
So, okay, Christian, okay, you don't want it to be rescue.
me say I get my own problem.
Your condition of your conditional language, you are a grammatically part of them.
Yes, I support that. It's a full annual of this.
They give me 1,000 naira, they rescue the guy. So you don't believe my people anymore? My people are different. We're the heartbeat of the nation. We are the heartbeat of Nigeria. Anything happens to our place, we take it by force.
Because Edo no be Lagos, say Edo is not Lagos.
You don't go find level, go and find rescue people. I tell you, I'm going to.
Felix to be part of the rescue team.
Felix, he will go, Mina.
Yeah, you are my brother, man.
You and I are going.
Yeah, it's not shaking.
I will come together and victory.
If I see you in the evening,
See, I'm telling you, we are going to rescue people
We are
down
going
here.
to rescue our people.
Okay. Let's move on.
We are not going tomorrow. This night, this today.
God, this one is not a joking matter. Oh. This life at stake.
But the
Why New Year?
security are already there now. To
Yes,
rescue.
they deploy them with immediate effect. And I am
yeah,
going there
we are going
to
with
give
our
them a
spiritual
support.
bond.
Yes. Give them the language of the spirituality. Let them free the demon out of the forestry.
Okay, how many we only rescue? Out of the 30
There's
people?
free half uncountable. And I will rescue all of them.
Okay.
Let them be watching the system.
He said.
Okay,
He said.
let's look at
How about talk by yourself?
Tinubu, I will be fair to all tribes. Tinubu, I will be fair to all tribes.
Tinubu have language. See, everybody have language to buy people. But it depends on who you will buy. Because you want to buy people, you buy people. You don't want to buy me, you don't buy me. I don't stick with our language anymore. The language is a Pharisees language. It's like a third time. After the first zero, the second zero, the third is a zero forevermore. Nobody buy language like that.
So you don't think he'll be fair to all tribes if he become president?
No. You are not fair to Lagos. You see Lagos State. Lagos State is supposed to be one of the motherfucking best states in Nigeria. But you need to see what is happening. There is a differentiation of the originality of who we are. That's why that language is not pure to my heart. You understand my fucking language? It's not pure to my
Arewa
heart.
community endorsed him yesterday.
That is Arewa. See, let them go to who they want to go. See, there is different department of the geographical group of humanity in Nigeria. And we know what is happening now. They are not qualified to our life to live anymore. Who is Arewa? Arewa is a motherfucking part of the Metiala. They are underground spiritual demonic house to our life. We don't want them anymore. Their time is up.
Okay,
Now!
those that kidnap people were herdsmen.
They are part of the geographical language. I'm telling you, they are demonic home. We have to eliminate it. Now is the elimination time. February elimination time. PVC. I don't want to see your motherfucking face anymore. Now is our time to rule because God came now.
Who are you voting for?
Who am I voting for? Say 1, 2, 3. You choose one. You choose one. He said, choose who therefore you will serve. The life and death is the power of the tongue. Choose you now you serve. Obi. Because it's a dealer language of the revolutionaries of Nigeria now. Because anywhere we go, whether Yoruba, Hausa, Igbo, because there's a situation now. It's like a wave. And that wave.
What of Felix that is supporting Atiku?
He is my brother. He have alternative. He have opinion. He have the responsibility to choose who he will serve.
But he's not zero.
Whether it's a demon or God, I already choose. It's my brother doesn't want me to disorganize his choosing, but I know where I am going to. He know where he's going to. I know your day. I know who I am.
Okay, Oluwa, give them the language.
The language is the motherfucking home. Give everybody and let all of us know. Without God, you see no more. You can't see tomorrow, but with God, we can chase all of them out. God bless all of you.
Okay, thank you very much.
February
Oluwa.
PVC will win the deputy governor. Will everywhere. Aso Rock is our home now. We change the language now. We change the motherfucking constitution of the Demon House.
Thank you very much.
Buhari have given us enough time to expose Nigeria of the bad and the good and the ugly. Buhari have some positive and negative.
The
Now
negative is small.
the negative is much and the positive is small. The positive is like because you and I can see the differentiate of hungriness and sufferness, and kidnapping, and terrorism.
Lastly, what are you going to tell them? How do you want to tell them?
Buhari will just give you it because he's an old man. Buhari has now is an old man. We can't punish him anymore.
Leave that man. He has
May he rest in peace and go on to
leave that man
Daura.
alone.
Daura.
He has big stomach. Don't worry.
Daura.
Okay, with that, we are getting to the end of the program this morning. Bystanders and the newsstands. Thank you, Oluwa. Thank you, Mr. Felix. Thank you, Mr. Kunle is not here this morning. But till tomorrow for another exciting edition of the program Bystanders and Newsstands. Christian Chigo, thanks for watching. God bless you. Bye for now. Thank you very much.